And we are back. I've been gone for 2 weeks on vacation, so this will be fun to remember what I'm doing. Right, there's a time skip. This is our ward, and I went somewhere for... Where was it? Not that one. You. Curse. It feels strange being back in Kiersau, back in Tassing. I haven't talked to anyone here in years. I should stop by Klaus's house to see how he's been. So that's what we're doing with that. We have a bunch of people we can go talk to. There's the Abbey. Wonder how much has actually changed. I can't remember how many years did they say it was? Spirit. Andreas has absorbed some concepts of Christian mysticism via the heretical book he found in Kiersau's Scriptorium. He's continued studies with the texts. Magician. I've been to Aragon. Right, I went to Spain, basically. Right. Oh, come along, boy, whose name I forgot in the meantime. I always do love this artwork. Hannah. Hello, Andreas. How are you enjoying your stay? It's been wonderful, Hannah. Thank you. Oh, good. You're in the best room we have. I'm glad it's to your liking. Was there anything else? No, thank you. Until later. Until then. So that was a new character. I'll save until I've actually met more characters to actually... Oh. There we go. I'll save until I've met a handful of characters before I, Killian. Good day, Master Maler. Nico. Ah, Master Maler, is it? Welcome, hello, and welcome to the Golden Hand. I am Nico Berger. I own this land house and run it with my wife Hannah and our son Killian. I believe my boy helped you to your room. Is it to your liking? It's lovely, thank you. I am glad to hear it, glad to hear it. When you arrived in town, one of the locals said you lived here a few years back. Yes, I worked for the Abbey as an artist. Ah, I see. I heard that you were involved in solving a murder. Yes, out of necessity. The wrong man was being accused of the crime, a friend of mine. I heard it was the prior at the Abbey, that the Baron was a sacrifice in some diabolical spell the brother was casting. No, he wasn't casting a spell. The Baron wasn't a sacrifice. Where did you hear that? Oh, bits and pieces that people have said here and there. Sounds like the story has changed in the last 7 years. I mean, no offense, Master Maler. I just find it to be an interesting story. It's not a story, it's something that happened. 2 people died. Of course. Again, I meant no offense. Well, I'll leave you to your day. Until later. Till then. Yeah, it would be interesting to see the rumors that fly from that. Who are you? Polishing a sword? You look like a lunch connect. Well, Andreas, he has nothing more to say to us. It's an open door. I guess we're going out into the meadow. So how much of Kiersau Tassing has changed in 7 years, I wonder? Okay, where are we at right now? Golden Hand is right here. Okay. Like... Brother Wolflove uses thyme in all of the Abbey's cooking. Maybe because it grows so easily here. Is there anyone I've met that's new so far? Not that one. You. So I've met a few people already. So we have... Joanna Hannah Bergerin. We have... Anne. Husband is known for flight from Tassing as return. Otto, town carpenter and son of late old Otto, married to Eva and father to Oates, known for his dislike of the Abbey, especially for the Father Grinnell. Okay. Nothing I don't already know already. Perfect. Just do it. You know it's the right thing. I don't understand why this is so hard for you. Otto, I'm scared. It's dangerous to cross the Abbot. Would you prefer the alternative? Oh, interesting. This land house was not here before. I just realized where this land house is. Interesting. You don't need to do that, Otto. I understand. I must say... Andreas Maler? It's good to see you again, old friend. Otto, you're looking well. This is my apprentice, Caspar Ziegler, from Salzburg. Small city located on the rivers Salzach and founded on Roman ruins. Rumors of violence and rebellion in the city are becoming more common. It's Caspar's hometown. Good know. Good day. Ah, that answers that. I thought he might be a son. We don't grow them that fast, even in Nuremberg. They grow fast enough around here. Eva and I just had our first, little Otto, though we call him Otz. Otz. Oh, look at that baby. Congratulations to you both. That's wonderful news. Thank you. It's been a trial with Dad gone, but Clara and Ursula help out where they can. Ursula. Oh shit, Ursula! That's fun. I'm sorry to hear about your father. That's life. At least he's with the Lord now, free of his aches and pains. I know Eva wrote to you about my father's death, Andreas. Why didn't you write back? I'm sorry, things got busy after I left Tassing. Ah, sorry to interrupt, but I should be heading back. I feel like I should remember your face, but I can't place it. Oh, don't trouble yourself. It's me, Martin, remember? Oh yes, of course. Hello, Martin. Hello. Sorry to run, but I've got to get these sheep back to the farm. As much as I love whiling away the hours in the meadow, I have a lot to attend to. Otto, I'll see you at the meeting later. Andreas, until later. Good to see you, Martin. I'm gonna try to see if... Let's see, where was I? Pain in my ass. What's this about a meeting? Picked an interesting time to visit. Come by the town commons in a while. I think you'll be interested to hear what I have to say. Actually, I was just on my way to see Klaus. Tell him to come too. He's been dragging his feet. Until later. Ooh. Paying respects. Old faces. Ah, the many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easily. Some consider it a weed. Kitty! Schlau! Schlau! Who's a good kitty? Take note, Caspar. You must always pet every pet you got, every kitty and every puppy you come across. We shall find each of them in town. Forward! Go to the Mueller house. Anyone at the Adder Farms? Nope. Follow me, Caspar. The true-hearted artist is one who continuously goes off the beaten trail. Oh, the art's still here. That is some durable graffiti. That's some of the best graffiti is. I mean, there's still like there's still graffiti you can find in like old places like the Hagia Sophia or Pompeii that is just always there, and it's always the same stuff too. It's like people, X was here, X sucks, X is X, whatever. What a stunning collection of wildflowers. They all grow so plentifully in the meadow. Can I go up to the... Let's see, what can I do around the Abbey? I'm technically barred from being here, but we'll see what I can do. Can't go in the guest house. Shrine, common. I don't think I can go any further. Nope. Shame. I was kicked out after all. I just wanted to see if I could. Maybe I'll be able to go back in later. into the forest, then. There should be... Yeah, let's go to Smokey's home. How is Smokey doing? He's not here. Oh, I saw a flower. I want to pet... Flower? Flower that I can touch? No, but it's a pretty distinctive flower, so maybe it'll come up later. Everyone seems to be at this meeting. With Father Grenot's new restrictions, the townsfolk can't even gather sticks without a fee. Ooh, that's rough, and that's definitely gonna end up being not great. Waterfall must slow down from the Abbey. Salt mines. There's that with the grave. Grave Lucky left flowers at. 2 innocents. Well, let's keep going, shall we? I'm going to assume... I'll take the long way around to get to the commons and see if that means I can run into people. But if the Abbey's already doing... Okay, I've already done that one. But if the Abbey's already started doing the whole, like... Can't really... Oh, here we go. Andreas, I had heard you were back in Tassing. God bless you. God bless you, Father Thomas. It is good to see you again. Hopefully, this visit will be less eventful than your last. Tassing has enough going on as it is. We have our bonfire for St. John's Eve tomorrow night. People get up to all sorts of mischief. St. John's. The feast and celebration of St. John the Baptist, beginning at sunset on June 23rd, coincides with Midsummer's Day and the summer solstice. So we are on June 22nd. Okay, we're doing a midsummer. And then it's my job to hear their confessions in the days that follow. Not to mention the grumbling the peasants are making. That's just talk, brother. No need to scare our guests with such things. I'm not sure if there is trouble, Master Maler will be the first... I'm sure if there's trouble, Master Maler will be the first to stick his nose in it. It's easy enough for you to come and go. You don't have to live with the consequences. After Ferenc was executed, Father Abbot made Matthew the new prior. Ferenc may have been annoying, but Matthew was even worse. Thanks for that. It would have been better for everyone if you had simply allowed Brother Piero to die. After all, he only had a few more years left anyway. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Save the scripture for someone who cares. I just wanted you to know how much destruction you left in your wake. Oh boy, I made your life a little more thing to... Yeah, whatever. Whatever, dude. It's fine. I do not regret my decision. Ferenc was kind of an asshole too. Friends, there's no need for such ire. Forgive me, Father Thomas. I let my passions get the better of me. Besides, that's not even why I came down here. I actually came to speak to you on the Abbot's behalf, Andreas. Father Grenot would like to invite you to come to the library tomorrow morning, if you're interested in purchasing some of our books. Oh, wonderful. Fantastic. Wait. Are things so bad the Abbot has to sell off Kiersau's greatest treasures? The Abbey needs the money more than it needs ink-stained parchment. No one values these books anymore, except perhaps you. The library is not quite ready yet, as it does not see much use. If you could come by tomorrow morning, Mother Illuminata can show you what's available. Mother Illuminata? Yes, since Mother Cecilia passed away a few years ago. Oh, she died! That's sad. How did she die? Peacefully, in her sleep. So, tomorrow morning. Yes, I can't wait. Calm yourself. It'll be time enough for excitement tomorrow. And Andreas, I apologize for my harsh words before. It's rash. Brother Piero was a pious man and a skilled artist. We miss him. I appreciate you saying that. I miss him too. Excellent. I'm so glad you two were able to work things out. Oh, Father Thomas, do you have a moment to speak inside the church? Yes, I think so. Why? A private matter. Oh, of course, of course. Until tomorrow. God bless you, Andreas. Wonder what that private matter's about. I've been up to the mill already. Let's just go down by the Martin Bower and the Widow Kemperin. See who I can potentially talk to. That doesn't lead anywhere. Oh, I can't even go to the widow's house anymore. Let's go to the Gertners. Gertners, are you available? No, they're probably all at the town. Where do I need to go? I need to go to the town commons. No, I need to go to the Drucker house. That's what it was. I was going to see Klaus. Right. Is everyone there, though? I don't know. Oh, this is new. The Rathaus construction is going smoothly. I wonder if they'll finish before winter. Rathaus. A community hall where people meet, typically a council that governs day-to-day affairs under the authority of a lord. Oh, neat. That was like just an empty field. Oh, they're building over the old Roman ruins, too. That's sad. Can I do this one? Tassing is lucky to have such a Blumenwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Back over here, and it's time to go to the Druckers. They have a nice house. Ah! Andreas. I'm sorry, Klaus. I know it's been a long time. 7 years. 7 years and nothing from my friend Andreas. First Bert, then Mary, just after Magdalene was... My wife always thought highly of you. I can't believe you didn't write back after I told you they had passed. I'm sorry. I should have written. Yes, you should have. Too late for that now, though. Boop, dip, boop, bip, bobo. Oh, hello. He likes you. Oh, that's cute. Your business seems to have grown. What are you printing? 12 articles. They were originally written by Swabian peasants who were demanding changes from their laws. Freedom from serfdom. Freedom to hunt and use the woods as God intended. Freedom from compulsory labor. Abolition of the inheritance tax, fair appraisal of rent, the return of property to common use and ownership. Bavaria isn't Swabia, but their complaints are just as valid for the peasants of Tassing. I mean, after hearing that the abbot has been paying taxes on even kindling, yeah. Swabia, a former duchy in the southern Holy Roman Empire, it was reformed as the Swabian Circle in 1512. It borders Bavaria to the west, the Swiss Confederacy to the south, and Australia to southeast. I don't think I'd ever heard of Swabia. This must be what Otto was talking about later. Wanted me to bring you along. Yes, he asked. I may come, I may not. The abbot has been squeezing the peasants for years. Now he's squeezing the townsfolk and we're pushing back. The cause is righteous, Andreas. If you haven't seen the Gertners lately, you should visit them. Otto had you print these? Yes. Why? I didn't think you could read. Can't, but just about everyone else in town can. Ooh. Speaks, I print. Just try to do my part, I suppose. sorry. I'm still not in the mood for this late reunion. I'm back for dinner tomorrow. We should go to the Commons, hear what Otto has to say. It's worth hearing. Of course. I will see you then. Be good while we're gone, Magdalene. I need to make sure I go to dinner with Klaus tomorrow. Because I haven't seen him, and I've been an asshole by not responding to him for 7 years. Will you be good? Gab gab garoo! Oh, we skip over the eating phase. Old reunion. Very sad. I ran into Otto Zimmerman and Martin Bauer having a discussion in the meadow. Martin returned from his adventures as a changed man. Otto told me to come to the Commons later. I'll head there after I talk to Klaus. I ran into Brother Guy outside of town church. He extended an invitation from the abbot to buy books from the library. Mother Illuminata will be waiting for me there in the morning. Klaus wasn't happy to see me. I probably should have written back to him when he contacted me about Marie and Bert. Nothing to be done about it. He's been printing leaflets for Otto to promote the present demands. He said that I should head to the Commons to hear Otto give a speech in the town. Edie! So, we've had a few people die, sadly. Magdalene Drucker, daughter of late Marie, sister of the late... Klaus Drucker is the Tassing town printer, widower to his wife Marie. Although Tassing is an unusual place for a printing press, he does a brisk trade while pilgrims and other travelers on the Imperial Road. His first son, Bertold, died in illness. He is raising his only daughter, Magdalene, alone. That is so sad. Poor guy. A Burgundian scribe, respected by Swiss hand, I think. Father Gernot trusted a guy with writing the abbot's most important documents. Right, I remember that. Otto Zimmerman, adorable. Ursula! Man, she's grown up. Like, what, 10 now? She was like a toddler when we met. She could barely put string words together. I feel so bad. Poor Klaus. Poor dude. So, if that's the case, I should go to the town commons next. I don't think I'm able to talk with anyone until we do that. Yep, because there they all are. So many people. Everyone, listen, after I take a drink. We all know why we're here. Nothing I'm going to say will be a surprise. Nothing I'm going to say hasn't already been spoken behind closed doors, whispered to your neighbors. Nothing I'm going to say is untruthful, so it's time we started saying it openly. Year after year, the Abbey has found new ways to tax the peasants. Piece by piece, the Abbey has taken away our rights to use God's forest to support our families. Law after law gets heaped upon us. Restrictions on how we can pay rent. Limits on where we can move, who we can wed. And now the death tax, which once claimed only our best animal and garment, takes half our estate. No consideration for widows, no consideration for children. What about the town council, the Rathaus? Surely that is a sign that the abbot wishes to share his power, to listen to our grievances. You have a good heart, Ulrich. You always want to see the best in people. But no. The council is a way for the abbot to divide us, to pit a favored few against the many. This is not charity. No, only greed and desperation drive Father Gernot. You'd think that if the abbot could, he'd steal a dead man's soul from heaven itself. And when we protested, what did Father Gernot do? He locked the shrine of St. Moritz. He won't allow the people of this town, the farmers of this land, to pray before the relic. Now, when we most need the intercession of our saint, the abbot has shut us out. Father Gernot's actions aren't just. They aren't Christian. We've endured this abuse for too long. It's time we let the abbot know we won't take it anymore. We're not gonna take it. Too right. Here, here. Yes, this has to stop. Let's fix this. Stop, this is foolish. Soldiers are already patrolling nearby towns. If you push against the abbey, you'll incur the Duke's wrath. You could get town razed and everyone killed. Anna's right. The Duke is a powerful force in Bavaria. You're playing a dangerous game, Otto. You lot are no match for trained soldiers. Shut up, Leonard. You get so much profit off of these people. If you don't relent, you'll be grounded to dust like the Swabian peasants. Could always grind you up instead, Leonard. They might be right if there's already soldiers about. I don't know about this. I have to let's out for. We must stand for what is right on our side. God is on our side. Don't be shy. Speak up if you have a cause. We won't be overrun. The peasants of Salzburg were able to take the city and have their cause heard. If the people can get the Archbishop of Salzburg to listen to them, then we can do the same with the abbot. Master Andreas, do you think my family in Salzburg is alright? Don't worry, the civilian losses were minimal. They're probably fine. Oh no, maybe we should go to Salzburg after this. Enough is enough. We can't stand by while the abbot continues treating us poorly. People all over Swabia are taking back their God-given rights. Why shouldn't we do the same? A righteous cause. Martin's right. We deserve better. We can do this. Well spoken, Martin. Everyone ought to consider what he said. Martin has proved dependable these last few years. That's something I would never have heard from Martin, considering the last I saw him, he stole fucking jewelry. But if the words of men can't persuade you, perhaps a sign from a greater power will. The abbot may have locked us out of our saint's shrine, but God has shown me that he is with us. How so? I think that's all I should say for now. Thank you all for coming. Oh, don't leave us in suspense. Good day, Andreas. Clara, it's been so long. It's lovely to see you again. Hello, Andreas. I'm surprised to see you after I'm surprised to see you after your long absence from Tassing. At this rate, we thought we'd never see you again. I was gone too long. I'm sorry for not sending word of my arrival. It certainly did pick an odd time to visit. We're in the middle of a strange season. I'm sorry that I've given up all the accents at this point, it feels like. Ah, you found the Goethers. Gertners. The speech was very rousing, Otto. I swear they get better each time. I hope the Duke doesn't catch word of this, Otto. The town could suffer for it. Past the point of caring, Maler. You were in our position, you'd understand that. You're right, it's not my place to judge. I'm just concerned. Appreciated, but we know the risks. Otto, did you really see a sign from God? Is that true? Let's see. Criticized the church acting as Lord, stood your ground when Matthew approached the grave, said you didn't care if Matthew told about the abbot. It is Andreas, I swear. Come talk to me later. I'll tell you what I can, alright? Anyway, Andreas, you and yours should come by the house for supper. We'd be delighted to have you. That sounds wonderful. We'll be there, Clara. Yes, you don't have a say, Klaus. So we have eating time with the Gertners, and then we have supper tomorrow. Can I talk with other people right now? Andreas! Andreas, you're back in Tassing. Just for a few days. I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. Oh yes, Brother Piero. What a talent with Kula. Sorry, Andreas. He was a sweet old man. I talked to him sometimes on my breaks up at the Abbey. I'm surprised Friar Ferric didn't give you an earful. Well, he did before the unpleasantness. I'm sure you know it shook up things at the Abbey for a while. Well, the guy made it clear I wasn't welcome at Kiersau when I arrived, so yes. For what it's worth, you're still welcome in Tassing. Anyway, Matthew's prior now, still strict but a bit quieter about it. He has a reserved Swiss temperament. I'd take that over Ferric's outbursts. Get no disagreement from me. Still, even if the prior is easier to get along with, the abbot's gone from bad to worse. Oh, are you in with the peasants, Andreas? Of course. Gono has been running them into the ground. On top of that, we can't even use the forest anymore. Anyway, Many of us used to be able to go fishing in there. Not anymore. How far are you going to take this? Well, I don't know. Don't ask me, I'm not leading the thing. But I trust in Otto and the peasants to do too. I hope your trust is well placed. Pray for us, will you? Could use St. Moritz's help right now. Say, Andreas, how's the married life been treating you? After you left here and returned to Nuremberg, I take it you were married. I was. Sabine, she was waiting for me. Hope the married life has treated you well. I still have not found anyone. Oh, fear it's never going to happen. Really? Not a single person has caught your eye? Well, when I was in Innsbruck a few years ago, I saw a real pretty girl at the market selling painted pots. Think about it sometimes. Maybe more than as Christian. Hold on, you need to go back to Innsbruck and find that pretty girl. What? Really? Life is too short. Life is too short to spend dreaming about the loves you could have. Trust me. I seem to feel strongly about this, Andreas. But it sounds foolish. Juvenile, you might say. Don't overthink it, just take my advice. Well, if I ever have the chance to get back to Innsbruck, maybe I will. Something to look forward to, after all. Well, thank you, Andreas. You're a man of inspiration. A pleasure. Until later, Andreas. Till then. Okay. Poor Andreas. I hope he does find love soon. He's a sweet guy. To the Alban Bakery to say hi. If they're in. Are you in? You are. Oh, Anna. She's grown up. Oh, Master Andreas. God bless you, Andreas. I'm thankful you returned to Tassing after so long. We prayed so fondly for you after you left. Thank you, Grit. I've kept Tassing in my prayers as well. Though it doesn't seem to have done much good. Ah, that's right. You were at Otto's speech earlier. Yes, Tassing's peasants are struggling, and now even we townsfolk are pinched by the abbot's new restrictions. I worry about my husband. He's getting too involved with the whole business. You disagree with Ulrich? Yes, I do. I love my husband, but sometimes I worry that he focuses too intently on the details. He does not see that he may be both prudent and Christian. I pray that I am not acting selfishly, but the abbot's taxes have affected us too. What about Anna's future? Ulrich has been offering credit to Peter for years, which I've accepted, but now we can only bake so much bread a week before we go hungry ourselves. You talk to him, Andreas. Of course, Gret, but I can't promise I'll change his mind. God bless you, Andreas. That's all I ask. So, talk to Ulrich. Talk to Ulrich I must at some point. I can find him. This seems to be the point where I can actually talk with a bunch of the people around town, so let's see if I can find them. Stoltz house. I don't think I could go into the Stoltz house last time. Werner Stoltz, the doctor. Yes? Oh, Andreas Maler. How unexpected. I'm very busy at the moment. Another time. Later then. Okay, nothing from you. This is just gonna be how all the openings for this game are for me. The Eisenkopf house. Do I know this guy? Was this guy here 7 years ago? I don't think so. Balthazar. Salutations! You must be that wonderful artist, no? Yes, Andreas Maler. Wonderful, wonderful. Balthazar Eisenkopf, at your service. But call me Balthus, please. It's much more familiar. A pleasure, Balthus. Have you been in Tassing long? Well, just a few seasons. My cart broke down and I found the place so charming I decided to stay. I enjoy the quiet, but I must say I do miss the company of other intellectuals. Usually that good Dr. Stultz and I whittle the hours away in the evenings. So naturally, when I heard a well-known artist had returned, I was beside myself. I'm always pleased to meet a like-minded individual. What do you do? I'm an inventor of sorts. Really? What do you make? All sorts of things, young man. Mechanical clocks of all sizes, metal mice that skitter about, even light without flame. Truly impressive, Boltus. Thank you, Andreas. I know a fellow artist such as yourself would appreciate my work. Ah, well, I'd best get back to it. You know how it is for us few, called to a higher art. Good luck, Baltus. Until later. That seems like a nice guy. Let's see, where is he from? Where is Baltus from? Eccentric billionaire. Eccentric billionaire. No, he's not a billionaire. Oh god, all these people are back on my list. Jorg. Wolf died of illness. Oh, that's sad. Klaus Drucker. Son Doyle died of illness. He was raising only daughter Magdalene alone. Else. Wife of Laurent. Schmidt. Poor guy. Oh, it's Fabian Rausch. Farmer and very tall son of elderly Vate Rausch. Brett Albin, wife of Ulrich. Johannes Hans Bauer. Right. God, all of them. Without even. They all just came in at once. Man in town. Peter Gertner still live and kicking, funnily enough. Abertite Strong. Catherine. Gillian. Leonard Miller, still an asshole. Lucky. Tilia. Lost her home after the death of her husband. Oh, that's sad. I wasn't able to help her out, I guess. Alright, son of a Miller. Peter Gertner, dislike of the Abbey. Joseph Sepp, trapping farmer, renowned for his ability to drink large quantities of beer. Husband to Ulrich. Veronica Gertner. Oh, is Veronica new? I don't remember. Well, it was nice to meet. It was nice to meet a new face in town. And we'll move on to the next place. Because we're just going to keep going through and talking with everyone this episode. So we'll go to the Steiner house. Oh, Andreas. How good it is to see you again. And who's this? Hello, Agnes. This is my assistant, Casper. Hello. What a hale-looking boy. And you, Andreas, you look very well. Why are you back in Tassing? I came to pay respects to Brother Piero's grave. Oh, of course. I'm sure the brothers appreciated that. The last few years have been difficult for everyone. Lost so many. Yes, I heard Bert and Marie had passed. Tragic. Yes, poor Klaus. I hope you've stopped in to talk to him. He sent you letters. Ah, yes. Anyway, I won't burden you with all the Tassing's troubles. It's been good to see you again, Andreas. Until later. Till then. Alright, Lucky, I almost charged you with murder. Let's see what you have to say. Andreas, not who I wanted to see. God has it out for me. Ouch. Hello, Lucky. I, for one, am glad to see you again. Live, you mean? You sure tried your best to get me killed. Couldn't even hold back to the Archdeacon running on mouth. I had to give a truthful testimony of what I'd learned. Don't think it all what happens after, eh? Good thing the Archdeacon knew how to weigh all the evidence. Turns out the prior's just as corrupt as regular folks. I still can't believe it was Ferric. I'm not surprised. You didn't kill me, but you tainted my name. Folks whispering, what if they got the wrong person? Could have been the Mason after all. I'm sorry, Lucky, that was not my intent. Apologies don't bring work, reputation does. at least most have the decency to only whisper, unlike that shit Mueller. So no, I don't like seeing you here, Master Maler. I won't be in Tassing for long. If you want, I will keep out of your way. Wise, we've got nothing to talk about. Now get lost. So that was unfortunate. But Lucky didn't really like me anyway, so it's not like I lost much. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you too, Master Thomas. Else. Bless you, Master Maler. Bless you too. Yay, lots of people up here. Anton, Carl, Marta. Hi. Hello. Are you Helena's daughter? I'm Martha. I'm Andreas. Nice to meet you. Alright, I'm going to go. Hello, Helena. Andreas Maler, I never thought I'd see you back here again. I came back to pay my respects to Brother Piero. I already know who Brother Piero is. Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know the man, but I heard others speak well of him. How have you been, Helena? Well, little Martha managed to survive since your last visit, thank God. But lately, not so well. Must know about the taxes we have to deal with. Otto is trying to make the abbot see some sense, but I'm worried he's playing with fire. Carl and Peter and the other farmers support him, but it's dangerous to provoke the Duke. Anton's still too young to get mixed up into all this, and we have Martha to look after now. Sounds like the peasants can't really survive with the way things are. It's going to be a hard winter, that's for sure. But I'd take a skinny husband over a dead one. I pray nothing happens to him. Now then, I'd best get back to my work. Until later, Andreas. Until then. Yeah. Ah, sir, times is hard. Times is hard. Gonna talk to Leonhold Mueller? No, I'm gonna patch Staub! Staub is still alive! 7 years later. It's a good pupper. What a good pupper. You survived all these 7 years, where many children did not. That's unfortunate. Oh, you've gotten very big. Hello, Master Maler. Hello, Paul. Meet Casper, my assistant. Oh, hello. You work with Master Maler. Have you done real art? I guess. I've been doing sketches of Tassing while we're here. All art created from the artist's heart is real art, Paul. You don't need fancy pants or canvases to be an artist. Think so. Sure. How's your art going? Shh. Not what Dad can hear. Oh, right. How's the art going? I've been practicing a lot more. Klaus even showed me a big book full of prints. He said they used a technique called woodcutting. Have you ever done woodcutting, Master Maler? No, I spent most of my time learning the finer techniques of oil painting. I wish Dad would change his mind about art. One day, Paul, you never know. I hope so. I should get back to helping my dad. See you later, Master Maler. See you, Casper. Till then. They have a gun! Fancy gun, too. Actually, that is a really fancy gun. Andreas, welcome back to Tassing. Hello, Leonard. How's the mill? Sturdy as ever, just like me. Look well. Not stuck with the Gertners this time, eh? The Gertners are lovely people, Leonard. I didn't want to burden them, as I'll only be here a few days. Whatever you say. You have such a curious fascination with the peasants. You are not very much above a peasant yourself, Leonard. Fuck off. Leonard, fuck off. Taking a sip. Well, because you don't have to deal with them as often as the rest of us. Anyway, you should come by sometime. I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss. Good day, Andreas. Good day. No, that was... I don't know if I'd call it pleasant the right word, but it was something. certainly something. Alright. On we go. Hello, kitty. Hello, Schlau. Can I do anything up the Abbey right now? Let's go check and see. There, nope. I think most of the Abbey is going to be cut off from me, but I want to check just in case. Yeah, everything's still cut off. So, back down we go. Maybe we can go see Smokey and then in the meadow. Well, in the forest, I should say. We'll go to the Shrine of Saint Satya first. No one there. I think that's just a shrine to Artemis, though, isn't it? Or Diana, depending on who you talk. Very eventful first time back in Tassing already. Smokey! Oh, hello, Master Maler. You're looking well. Thank you, Smokey. How are you? I'm well enough, I guess. Oslav went his way a few years ago, which I suppose was bound to happen. I miss the company sometimes, but now there's no one to keep me from my gossip. No one to tell it to, either. Have I missed much? Things I could tell you since you left Tassing. Be here till kingdom comes. Oh? I did see another Imperial Reichspost courier ride from the Abbey a few days ago. Imperial Reichspost, a private mail service run by the Thurn and Taxis family and approved by the Holy Roman Empire. Well, the guy dropped the bag once. It looked heavy. The Abbey must be doing better than the Abbot is letting on. Does that happen often? Once or twice a month. Odd with what the Abbot has been saying about the Abbey struggling. Doesn't help that the Abbot has tightened restrictions so close to St. John's Eve, too. Townsfolk get up to all sorts of mischief then. Oh no, I'm sure Father Gertner won't like that. What sort of mischief? I'd wager Johann and Kat will find some corner to play in again. Okay. It's practically tradition at this point. Veronica and Brigida might go out for a midnight dip by the waterfall, too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're the ones that invited us to join them, and I was like, oh, no. They've been swimming out there for years. Ah, how very sapphic. Now everyone's getting clever, trying to stay out from the Abbot's eye. Formidable man. I didn't see you in the town commons during Otto's speech. Aren't you standing with the peasants? Well, their cause doesn't really affect me, does it? I'm as worried as anyone about soldiers rushing through here, but the new taxes and restrictions don't bother me. I understand why they're upset, but I've been doing fine out here with less than they have. Nothing will change for me if they get their way. I still support them. I don't want to get involved. I'm fine as I am. Supporting them would be the proper Christian thing to do, I guess. But when have any of them done the Christian thing prove a useful service? Take pride in that. You provide a useful service. Take pride in that. Pride is a sin, Master Maler. All I want is fairness. Decency. That's true. He's kind of kept on the edges and no one really fucking talks to him. I've given them my work for years, but they refuse to treat me right. They mock me for my Lord's faith. They mock me for my blind faith, since I have to keep a constant eye on the kiln for days on end and can't go to church as often. They laugh at the way I stink. I can't help that, you know. Hence, one must be even stronger of heart to forgive them of their follies. I'm not sure I have it in me. Ah well, enough of that. Thanks for stopping by, Master Maler. See you later, Soki. Till then. I, as a gamer who cannot activate his sense of smell for a game, can gladly come and say hi to you, Smokey. And I can just pretend Mahler doesn't care either. Anything to say, Thomas? Nope. Oh, I can go to the Our Lady of the Labyrinth. Ottilia. You. You're that artist who came here a few years ago, around the time of the murder. Yes, true. I came to pay my respects to Brother Piero at the Abbey. One of the monks. I'm not too fond of the Holy Brothers. Or sisters, the lot of them. Do you work for Father Thomas? Work for? I'm his slave. I clean this damn church and keep his house so I have a roof over my head. Around the time the Baron was murdered, I lost my home. That bastard the abbot took it from me. Now I have to rely on the charity of the church. I hate the church as much as the abbey. I wish there were a hell so I could send the lot of these holy men there. I understand. You don't. You can't. No matter. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Fine. Sorry, Ottilia. That's a interesting painting. I like it. I like its design, though. What is this in the middle? A painting of the Virgin Mary. What does the labyrinth symbolize? The labyrinth symbolize. Must be what the church is named for. Marian apparition in Tassing's history. So the labyrinth might be an additional thing to worry about. Where's the woman who had the premonition and had the seizures? I think that's what they were. Rucker House. Go down a little more this way. Cat. Andreas Maler. Hello, cat. Well, would you look at that? You are back in Tassing. And look at you, you've done well for yourself. And who's this? Cat, please meet Casper, my apprentice. Hello. He's got the posture of an artist, that's for sure. Good, strong face, though. I do? What brings you back to Tassing, Andreas? Just passing through on the way to Nuremberg. I saw Martin earlier. I must say I was surprised to see him. How have you been, Cat? You seem well. I feel well. The past few years have been challenging, but I am stronger now for the Lord's trials. Franz passed a few winters ago, then Wolf. Brigitta and I nearly lost the farm, and our mines. But Martin returned shortly after, and he's proved to be a changed man. A good man. He saved us from destitution. Lord's blessings often arrive in mysterious fashion mysterious to us, but they are blessings all the same. Curious that yours came from the form of a literal prodigal son. Ah, I suppose he is. In truth, fear my trials would have run on me were it not for the care of Father Thomas. He counseled me through difficult feelings when Franz passed. My condolences on Franz's passing. Thank you. He was a difficult man. I hope his pains and terrors are eased now that he's at God's side. And now that Martin has returned to us, the farm is no longer in danger, and Brigitta and I live in hope of more children soon. Times may be hard in Tassing right now, but God truly does answer our prayers. I'm glad you and your family are well, Cat, despite everything. Thank you, Andreas. It truly is nice to see you again, even in the midst of such terrible times. Until later, Cat. Until then. Let's keep talking with people. Martin. Andreas Maler. Good to see you again after all these years. And you as well. What have you been up to? You look like you've done well for yourself. Ah, I lived and worked in Aragon for a few years. Ah, and people here think I'm well-traveled because I've been to Ulm. Though I suppose I have had a lot of adventures for a country boy. What happened to you, anyway? Oh, right. You know, I stole some of the Baron's things. I didn't make it far with them. I tried to sell them in Wallach, and I got robbed. Serves me right, I guess. Walgau. Luckily, they didn't find the coins I was carrying. The money carried me around Bavaria for another month and a half. Then I started stealing. I grew bigger and more confident over time and became a highwayman. You were a bandit? Hard to believe, I know, but yes. Anyway, it didn't last long. I eventually got scared out of it. I had a partner for the last year of my adventures. We tried to rob some Italians. We thought they were merchants, traveling under the banner of St. George, the Dragon Slayer. A 2nd century Praetorian Guard and patron saint of England. He is most well known for his legendary victory against the dragon. They were not. They were soldiers guarding the property of an Italian bank. My partner didn't survive the encounter. I was wounded and alone in the wilderness. I thought of my father, my mother, Brigitta. I realized I couldn't remember Wolf's face anymore. Wolf was their kid. He died. I had to come back and take up the responsibilities I had left behind. You are a prodigal son for our age. That's what Father Thomas said. I don't know. I feel bad for those years I lost, for the son I lost. Yeah, it's all in the past now. Just need to look forward. That was quite a speech he gave back at the Commons. He needs support. Townsfolk aren't as committed to opposing the abbot. They have less to gain and more to lose if the abbot chooses to get the Duke involved. Anyway, I have to get back to work. Good talking to you, Andreas. Right, until later. Hey, good to know he's doing well. Brigitta! Hello, Andreas. Hello, Brigitta. How are you? As well as anyone can be in Tassing right now. Looks like things are going well for you. Martin returned after all. Yes, the winter without him was excruciating. I lost Little Wolf, and Koff was worried that she'd lose the farm after Franz died. Then Martin returned, and he's provided well for us ever since. Despite the tightening restrictions, we've gotten by. I'm thankful. It's wonderful to hear. I'm happy for you. Thank you, Andreas. It's been good to see you again, but I should get back to it. Until later. Right, almost there. We're almost to the Gertners. I'm going to stop at the Gertners, I believe. Eddie, don't need to talk to her anymore. Johann! Andreas Maler, didn't expect to ever see you back in Tassing. You look like you've done well for yourself. Thanks, and how have you been? Things went well for a while after you left. Widow Kemperin lost her land, and the abbot, let us work it. My brother's heart gave out not long after, but then Martin came back to help work the land. Even so, it's been hard to keep up with the abbot's demands, the taxes, and everything else. Sounds like there's a lot of people upset with the abbot these days. They have good reason to be. I know you didn't get on well with the man either. Father Matthias never let anything get this bad. Anyway, good to see you, Andreas, even if you are just passing through. Until later. Hi, Andreas. Heard rumor you were back. Hello, Hans. Meet Casper, my apprentice. Hello. Hello. Are you from Nuremberg like Andreas? I'm from Salzburg. Not very far from here. Not too far, I think. A few days to the east on horseback. Never been outside of Tassing. Or ridden a horse. Tassing's a wonderful place to live. I guess. Some of the men in town say it could be better if the Abbey weren't around. Then you'd have to contend with the Lord. That's hardly better. I don't know. It'd be nice to have a change. Be careful what you wish for. Change does not come peacefully in the Empire. I guess we'll see. Until then, Hans. So that's good. Town Commons was done through. Gertner Farm. And I believe this is where I will stop for the day.